So the last thing that we want to talk about in this lesson number 3 is a good opening to use. Entire books are written about openings. An opening is so important that people study. One of the main things that people study in chess is the opening. And they all have different names, they all have different tactics, and there's quite a variety of them. But the opening that I'm going to teach you is probably the most common and one of the best to use, called the dream opening. And it's accomplished in 10 moves and gives you a pretty, if you use this dream opening, you will generally be in a very good position to attack and win in the middle game. Now keep in mind though, as you're trying to get to this dream opening, it might get a little bit frustrating because your opponent is going to notice what you're doing, and he may be trying to accomplish the same thing. So you try and get as close to this as possible. So the dream opening is accomplished in 10 moves, and it looks like this. So I'm just going to do one side. We're not taking into account what the other side might be doing. But it involves moving this pawn to here, that pawn to there. One bishop moves to here, one bishop moves to here. A horse moves to there and to there. And the next one is an important move that you need to be aware of, called castling. Now when these two pieces are moved out and there's nothing in between the castle and the king, we can do something called castling. And what happens is the king and the castle switch places and go right to there. The next move is to have the queen move to there. This castle moves to here, and that castle moves to there. So there's your dream opening. There's your position. You have all of your good pieces in play, and they're ready to start attacking the other side. It's a good position to be in. Your king is protected behind this row of pawns. You have your rooks ready to attack when it opens up. The horses are in perfect striking distance. The bishops are exactly where they need to be to cover most of the board. It's a good position to be in. Let's just go over those first 10 moves one more time. Okay, so here's what it'd be. Now, keep in mind, I'm not moving any of the other side, and you're probably not going to get this most of the time, but you try and get it as close as possible. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that is your dream opening. So those are the important parts of this lesson number 3, is understanding the 3 sections or the 3 parts of the game: the opening, the middle game, and the end game. And at least one good opening that will suit most of your purposes when you're playing chess. Just simply doing this opening will help you win more games because it puts you in a good position to win. So the activity that we want to work on with this lesson is to play a game, whether with a person or against a computer, and see how close you get to being able to do this dream opening in a game. Just kind of experiment around, see what comes against you, see what the computer does, see what your dad does when you play him. Just play someone, a person or a computer, and try and get this dream opening in.